Have you ever felt like you're always busy, but never really doing anything? You know that feeling. Your body is moving, but your mind is somewhere else, scattered across a million different things. You're running on empty, not because you're physically exhausted, but because your brain is overwhelmed by the constant flow of information. The truth is, what we're experiencing isn't just tiredness, it's overstimulation. In today's world, we're not tired because of what we've done, but because of everything we've been exposed to. In a society where every second brings a new notification, a new headline, or a new message, it's easy to feel like we're on the verge of collapse, even when we haven't physically exerted ourselves. It's not that we're doing too much, it's that we're trying to process too much. The overload of digital information is hijacking our motivation, and it's leaving us feeling drained, unfocused, and detached from what truly matters. And the real kicker, we don't even realize it. We're so immersed in the noise that we've forgotten what silence feels like. But here's the good news. You can take control of your energy and motivation. It's not about working harder. It's about working smarter by reclaiming your attention from the digital chaos. Let's break this down. Every day, we are bombarded with thousands of pieces of information. Social media updates, emails, breaking news alerts, texts, phone calls. Our brains were never designed to absorb and process so much at once. Imagine trying to focus on a complex task while someone is playing loud music in your ear, throwing darts at your target, and flashing strobe lights in your face. That's what digital overstimulation does to our minds. We're constantly trying to juggle multiple streams of information, which leaves us mentally fatigued, even when we haven't done anything physically exhausting. It's not that we're lazy. It's not that we lack discipline or motivation. The reality is that we're functioning in an environment that's constantly demanding our attention and pulling us in 1,000 different directions, and it's having a profound effect on our ability to focus, create, and be productive. But here's the twist. It's not just about what we're exposed to, but also how we're exposed to it. The design of our digital devices, apps, and notifications is engineered to keep us hooked, to keep us coming back for more, and to fragment our attention. Every time we get a ping, our brain releases a small burst of dopamine, a chemical that makes us feel good and keeps us craving more. The result? We're constantly checking our phones, even when we don't really need to. The more we engage with this overstimulation, the less we're able to stay focused, to rest, or to think deeply. You might be asking yourself, but why does this feel so exhausting? The truth is, we're not really tired from physical exertion. We're tired because we're mentally and emotionally drained. The constant switching between tasks, the relentless stream of new information, and the pressure to stay up to date on everything is creating mental fatigue that is impossible to shake off. We're tired because we're being asked to process more than our brains can handle, but we think it's normal because we're all living in this overstimulated, hyper-connected world. Now, let me put this in a way that might help you see it clearly. Think of your mind like a cup. Each notification, each social media update, each email, each news headline is like a drop of water being poured into the cup. At first, the cup can handle it, but as the drops keep coming, the cup starts to fill, and at some point, it overflows. Our minds are the same. There's only so much information we can absorb before we start to feel overwhelmed. And just like a cup, when it's full, we can't fit anything else in. But we keep pouring, and we wonder why we feel exhausted, unproductive, or disconnected. The real challenge here is that we've grown so used to this overflow of information that we don't even realize how much it's impacting us. We don't notice the mental clutter, the emotional exhaustion, or the constant sense of urgency. It's easy to get caught in the cycle of checking your phone, just to see what's new, because we've been conditioned to expect immediate gratification from these small bursts of information. But this constant exposure to noise isn't helping us. It's only making us feel more scattered and less motivated. So how do we break this cycle? How do we reclaim our focus and motivation? How do we begin to feel energized? Not because we're overloaded, but because we've reclaimed our ability to focus on what truly matters. Here are 3 powerful steps you can start today. 1. Set boundaries with information. It all starts with boundaries. The first step to reclaiming your motivation is to set clear boundaries around your consumption of information. I know, it sounds almost impossible in today's world, but the key is intentionality. Set specific times during your day to check emails, social media, or the news outside those windows. Put your phone on Do Not Disturb, turn off notifications, and focus on what's really important. Your brain needs space to breathe, and you can't give it that space if you're constantly filling it with new information. By creating designated times for digital engagement, you can prevent the constant distractions and allow your mind to rest. 2. Focus on one thing at a time. Multitasking might seem like a productivity hack, but in reality, it's a productivity killer. Our brains are not built to do many things at once. Each time we switch tasks, our focus is diluted, and it takes longer to get back on track. To regain your motivation and focus, try working on one thing at a time. It's not only more efficient, but it also feels more fulfilling. When you're fully immersed in a task without interruptions, you'll feel a deeper connection to your work, and that will spark your motivation. This doesn't mean you should ignore your responsibilities. It just means giving each task your full attention when it's time to focus on it. 3. Build moments of silence and reflection into your day. In the chaos of modern life, we've forgotten the power of stillness. We're so used to being surrounded by noise that we no longer make time for silence and reflection. But silence is where clarity lives. It's in the quiet moments that we connect with our deepest thoughts, find our creative spark, and reconnect with our true motivations. Start incorporating moments of silence into your day, whether it's a short meditation, a walk without your phone, or simply sitting in stillness. This practice will help you regain a sense of control over your mind, making it easier to focus and stay motivated. By reclaiming your attention from the constant noise, you're not only giving yourself space to think deeply, you're also giving yourself space to live more meaningfully. When you're not consumed by the never-ending flood of information, you can reconnect with your values, your passions, and the things that truly matter to you. This is how motivation is reignited, not through more work or effort, but by clearing the clutter and making room for what really drives you. The world will always be noisy. The digital flood will never stop coming, but you have the power to choose how you engage with it. You get to decide where your energy goes, and you get to take back control of your focus and your motivation. So take a moment, take a deep breath, quiet the noise, and start reclaiming your motivation. One intentional step at a time. Thank you for watching. If this video resonated with you, hit the like button, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and subscribe for more reflections on living with purpose in a hyper-connected world. Take care of your mind. It's your greatest resource.